Hello. I watched Bronson yesterday, and it's really good. I'm giving it a strong 8. I guess an 8.5, 8.5. It's really good. I heard that it was going to be great, so my expectations were up maybe a little bit, but it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. It's about Charlie Bronson, a prisoner, England's most famous prisoner. True story, and pretty accurate as far as I can tell. The highlight of the film is the performance by Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy plays Charlie Bronson. I've never really seen Tom Hardy. He was the main bad guy in Star Trek Nemesis. I've seen that, but I don't remember him really. So I'm saying this is like the first time I've seen him fully, and he transforms himself. Really brings this insane character to life. One of the things that got me was that it's a Clockwork Orange for the 21st century. And that's kind of true because it's British, and if, the story revolves a psychotic prisoner. The director, I hope I'm saying his name right, Nicholas Winding Refn, he's from Denmark. He hasn't done that many films. He did the Pusher series. If you've ever seen any of those, there's 3 of them. They're about the drug trade in London. Anyway, this is the first movie I've seen of his, and it was very good. He obviously is a big fan of Stanley Kubrick. Watching Bronson, I thought, that's what I thought. Wow, this guy loves Stanley Kubrick. A lot of tracking shots, a lot of open, wide shots, a lot of use of source lighting, very bright source lighting, often backlit. Very Kubrick-esque. The performance by Tom Hardy, it's about a guy who goes to prison for robbery when he's 17, and he ends up spending like 30, according to the box, 34 years in prison. He's still in prison. Never killed anybody, just robbed someone, just goes to prison and stays there. Looks as prison as his home. And reminded me a lot of Chopper, which made Eric Bana a star. I suspect this will do the same thing for Tom Hardy. He should have at least gotten some acting nominations, some acting recognition for this work, because it's insane. He goes crazy, and he becomes this character, and you can't take your eyes off of him because he's just completely manic, and you just want to know what he does next. The film reminded me a lot of Chopper. Chopper's an Australian prison movie about a hardcore badass. Pretty much the same thing here. It was really good. I give it an 8.5. For a while, I was leaning towards just a 9, a good 9. But I don't know. I think an 8.5 is fair. I definitely think it should be rented, should be seen. For that performance alone, it should be seen. Just great acting across the board. Great performances across the board. I'm trying to think of something to detract from it to justify the 8.5 versus like a 10. And I don't know, maybe it told too much just about the prison life. He had a wife and a child at one point, but then they just go away and are never seen again. But the film is about Bronson. I mean, it's called Bronson. It's about Bronson, and it does not disappoint. It's a insane portrait of this most likely insane individual, or completely sane, more sane than the rest of the world. So please find Bronson, go rent it. It's a highlight of 2009 and a star-making turn for Tom Hardy. We'll be seeing a lot more of him. So, Bronson, 8.5. Find it. Thanks.